Hello everyone, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Count Silver, and today we are back with more How to Raise a Wolf Girl. The last time we played, we were invited to Iroha's humble abode, where we were going to show Chihiro the living conditions that Iroha was living in, to maybe kind of understand her more, and maybe so they can reconcile. I don't think it's going to happen, to be honest. I don't know what they could show her here that would make her say, you know what, you're right. Years of trauma, cured. So, we're about to see the inside of her house, I assume. Let's go ahead and get started today. Now, don't forget, we are actually in the, I guess, the like other world that the wolf god lives in. So we're not in like quote unquote the real world. You know what I mean? So don't forget, that's where we teleported to the other world. A short while after we hiked up the rock face, we see it. This isn't bad, and I'm saying this genuinely. This looks pretty nice. It's a little hill, kind of looks like Shrek's swamp. You know, his house. It's not bad. It's not a bad little option, in my opinion. What is that, like 1,200 rent a month? Not bad, not bad. Oh wow, is that? I think I saw this in one of my history textbooks. Textbooks, God. Indeed, the structure of earth and wood, which unfamiliar in everyday life, is something you'd see on the first few pages of any Japanese history textbook. I wouldn't know. A dugout? This, our house. It's our den, our storehouse. Pretty much the center of our lives here. Though my real body doesn't truly need an elaborate shelter like this. I know, you're basically an illusion, right? In winter, not so cold. So you weren't just living in some cave? Kotsuka looks surprised. She seems to have been convinced that was the case. She lived a pretty civil life, huh? Huh? No? That's like Jomon era. Prehistoric stuff, right? I wouldn't call that civilized. Don't go dissing the Jomon era, Kana. Why is he getting defensive about this? Huh? But like... Sure, they didn't have crop cultivation, and they were pretty good. They were pretty... Jesus Christ. But they were pretty together otherwise. They led better lives, and it was a more prosperous era than the one that came after, or so I've read. And they did a lot of trading with other peoples too. Well, wow? Is that right? You must have studied this in school. Hands in hell I'd remember that. Of course you wouldn't, Kana. Why does she sound proud of this? She did sound very proud. She was very, like, puffed out her chest and said, as a matter of fact, I didn't remember anything in school. She's just like me for real. That said, we live in a closed-off world, so trading is not an option for us. Is not. Nonetheless, her lifestyle here was worlds apart from any animals. Oh, clay pots. In the corner of a small room are some large clay pots. Though they aren't glazed and the design is rather crude, they seem to be sturdy and well made. I'm curious about the house too. How'd you make these pots? Those jars I made myself. You did? Do you think the wolf god did it? How could he do it? He doesn't have opposable thumbs. No offense. Just because you're a god doesn't mean you can make pots when you don't have thumbs to use. A long time ago, I used to have some interactions with people, and I still remembered how to make them. Tried hard to learn from Dad. It's been so long since the last time I've gone out that I'm rather surprised to see the state of human technology these days. I know, right? Freaking cell phones and stuff? Come on now. Familiarity aside, considering that they were in the middle of the mountains without any tools, I'm sure Jomon era technology is the most they could have managed. So I can understand the clay pots, but what about the house? Don't tell me you made that alone, Iroha. It must have been awfully difficult. Like, real back-breaking labor there, right? No, you misunderstand. The house was built back when Iroha came over to this side. She was still just a child. Oh my god. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I mean, I always mess up with my words, but this is bad today. So then how... The mountain god is a big wolf, so I don't see any way he could have managed such detailed work. The monkeys and the bears made it for me. They're just chill like that, I guess. Wait, what? Under my instruction, actually, using the same power that lets me control this body right now. I see. Oh, so the mountain god just controlled the monkeys and the bears. Of course. My mistake. When she first appeared here, Iroha couldn't do anything by herself. She relied on the animals for almost everything. Monkeys! Good friends! Osaka, this is all way too surreal. I can't take all this in. Don't worry. Same. I do remember you mentioning that before, but like, the wild animals built a house for you? Sounds nice, but come on. Are we really supposed to believe that? I am the mountain god after all. That seems to be the answer to just about everything here. Time for hospitality! Oh, you're right. It's just about time for lunch anyway. Let's cook up something for everyone to eat. Oh, lunch! Time to cook! You don't need to bother. Hatsugai replies, her tone almost out of outright refusal. Not feeling hungry? No, if anything, we're super hungry. But, you know. Don't want. Yeah, what are you cooking up? She looks at us with puppy dog eyes. Oh. To be completely honest, I share at least some of their concern about what exactly we're going to eat. But overcoming that is the whole point. I want to know what it was like for you. It'll be a feast, I'm sure. What a goat. Shuji! Thanks for cooking for us, Iroha. Anything I can help with? Okay. Just watch there. Iroha happily walks into the dwelling. What's she going to make? Don't know, but I think you ought to at least give it a try. Why? Just do it, okay? I hate just sitting here waiting. Are you sure there's nothing we can do to help? Oh, well, could you fetch us some water? There's some in that jar, but it's gotten stale since Iroha's been gone so long. Sure thing. You just want us to go get some water from the river we saw earlier, right? Yep. It'll take a while for Iroha to do it by herself. Roger that. Come on, let's go. Make sure you use that small jar, okay? Must be tough here without modern plumbing. Oh, it's not a big deal. The river's right over there. Not like we're going to be running a bath or anything. I shouldn't take that many trips with all three of us. How much water do you need? By the time we finish carrying the water, Iroha is already outside with some jars and firewood. I kind of assumed that we're going to get attacked by animals. I don't know why. I was like, watch them go get that water by themselves. They're just going to get, like, swarmed by animals. You just never know with this game. It can go anywhere. Water! Thank you! No problem at all. God, Kana. Lift a weight every once in a while. It was rather tiring. You too, Chihiro. I think I underestimated how much work that was. Did you always do all that by yourself? Not so bad. Once you're used to it. He's a robust one. Well, I mean, yeah, she's probably swole. Like, under the scar up here, she's probably got, like, the muscles. Like, she just flexes one time, it just bursts through her shirt. Woo! Ah! Ah! So, what are you doing now? Starting a fire, right? Oh! Guess she already had some kindling burning. Since with those last few breaths, she gets the firewood burning quite nicely. Wow, you're really good at that. Whenever my dad would try to start a fire, he'd be fussing at it forever before it lit. Yeah, very good at starting fire. Yeah, you're really something. She bites her lip a bit, bashful at the praise. I don't know if that was really a praise or not. You're really something. I think everybody knows that when you say that, you're not really meaning anything nice about it. Not really. What's this powder in the jar? Acorn flour! Wait, you can eat that? Kasuga reacts the same way Kotori did earlier. And what's with this one? What's the other one? Yeah. Some thingy you can eat? You're cooking with something you don't even know the name of? Having a name for something is a trivial matter, really. It's foxtail millet, though. Millet? Millet? We're looking that up. What? Hold on. What is millet? It just looks like kind of like peas. It's full of soluble fiber, which trap fat in your gut and can control the cholesterol level in your blood. It just looks like beans, kind of. I don't know. Keeps your blood sugar from spiking, apparently. It's best to consume millet in moderate amounts 3 or 4 times a week is ideal. However, it's not recommended for people with hypothyroidism. People who have thyroid disorders should avoid consuming millet because it leads to enlargement of the thyroid. There you go. If you have hyperthyroidism, do not consume millet. Sorry, I had to look that up. Okay. Foxtail millet? Ah, no wonder it looks kind of familiar. Just a little ways from here, we have a small crop of it on the mountain. Wait, what do you mean a crop? You're farming? It's not really that big on scale, though. Small scale or large, it's still agriculture. In short, they have all the foundations of a stable, fruitful lifestyle here. But millet? Isn't that basically bird feed? It's one of the 5 grains, right? It was a staple in Chinese agriculture for millennia. Maybe, but you wouldn't normally eat this stuff nowadays. Does she have to be so contrary? You know, she's just like, I want to get out of here so bad, as soon as possible. Water boiling! As we're discussing the level of civilization in this place, the water in the earthware pot above the fire reaches a boil. Iroha, you're really good at prepping fish. Oh, she's right. The char that Iroha caught earlier have all been neatly prepped. Wow, that's really clean work, considering you did it all with the stone tools. Yeah. Hey, you did wash the board and knife, right? Board and knife? Get out of here, Chihiro. You don't know about this rugged living. You don't know about all this. Get out of here. Oh, yeah? Washed them? Iroha says slowly with a nod, as if to say, of course she did. I think she's trying to say, yeah, I totally did. I totally washed them. Oh, alright then. Putting them in. Iroha placed the fish chunks in the clay pot. Wait, you're not just gonna salt them, skewer them, and roast them on the fire? Oh yeah. You wanted them cooked that way? No, I just kind of thought that was the only option here. A lack of cooking knowledge is clearly the problem. Want something roasted? That sounds like it'd be great, but I'm sure this will be fine. Can do that though. Honestly, I just want to have whatever you normally have. Otherwise, we'd be missing the whole point of coming here. Okay. Oh, you're leaving the bones in? Chicha, don't like that way? It makes it more difficult to eat because they can get stuck in your throat. Just take them out when you eat. The meat around the bones is the most tender. Plus, the bone helps flavor the soup. Kana's even clapping back on her. Kana, far and away the most experienced cook among us, starts explaining. But it's hard to eat. Jeez, you seriously want to throw away the best part? I swear, kids these days. Sorry. She's being a brat, which is kind of funny because that's just how she was back in the day. In the end, Kana absolutely destroys Katsugai's objections. Next I'm putting this in. At first I assumed she'd be simmering the fish for a while, but she quickly moves on to adding acorn flour and millet to the pot. Is this going to be some kind of rice porridge with fish? Yeah! I mean, it's porridge, sure, but not rice. Oh yeah, but pretty much any starch will do. Oats, potatoes, whatever. Just boil them until they're soft and it's basically porridge. Oh. Katsugai's a city girl through and through. Doesn't seem like she really cooks either, so when faced with something even slightly outside of her expectations, she's at a loss. Well, we already know that. And mainly because, you know, she comes to the store and buys food on the daily when her mom's not home, I believe. Don't worry, it's gonna be yummy. I've already learned not to trust your sense of taste. Yeah, that one's hard to argue. Sure, you don't see a lot of acorns and millet in food today, but there's clearly nothing dangerous in the food. It'll be fine. But, well... Shouldn't you also think that tastes good? I mean, I haven't seen you add any spices or seasonings, so it's probably gonna taste bland. Ah, if that's your concern, then we just need to wait a bit longer for them to arrive. What? What do you mean arrive? I tilt my head to the side, wondering the same thing, when... Monkeys! Whoa, what the? A number of monkeys appear from the bushes. No way, they're carrying something? Yeah! Thanks, everyone! When Iroha gives them her thanks, the monkeys all jump and dance as though overjoyed. Are these the ones she's good friends with? Yeah! My friends! I had them bring down a few herbs. Some salt, that sort of thing. Did you now? She's so concerned. At that point, it's just like, man, whatever goes. I can still keep up, but honestly kind of same. Where'd they even get all of... Oh, is that rock salt? There's a spot just nearby where you can harvest it. If we didn't have that, getting salt here would be pretty difficult. Oh, they've got a lot of edible wild plants too. Some of those are fairly peppery. They work nicely as spices for people. In other words, there's no shortage of spices and stuff ready to hand, if they forage a little. Put in the salt. This much. She adds the salt and wild plants to the pot, and a fragment of walnut fills the air. Oh sheesh, somebody's hungry. Hmm? Did you hear that? Was it me? Damn, calling her ass out, because she can read her mind. Not now, Chi-chan. Lying is bad. Don't read my mind. Sorry. Katsugai blush grows redder and redder. Damn. It's a curse, really. It feels like an invasion of privacy. I wouldn't want to read people's minds, because then I would truly know what they feel about me, and then I'd probably be devastated. After that, we wait a while as the pot. I'm gonna restart that. After that, we wait a while as the pot simmers, and then. Done. She finishes by sprinkling some sort of grass over it, perhaps as a garnish, and declares the dish finished. So it's not so much a porridge as a stew, huh? The monkey also brought over some wild tubers which Iroha added in, so it's a lot more substantial than I first thought. It actually looks pretty good, but the taste is what counts. Yeah, I'll serve. Yes, serve. Serve, Iroha. He picks up a carved wooden ladle and happily starts spooning it up into the wooden bowls. Wow, with spoons too, huh? The workmanship on these is pretty good. As she's setting out tableware for us, I gaze at the spoon. Don't glaze at it. I gaze at the spoon in admiration. Iroha carved those herself. You're pretty good. You might be. Oh my god, dude. I'm just skipping words at this point. You might even be able to sell these. Here, Shinji. Iroha smiles bashfully and hands me a bowl of stew. Thanks, it smells good. I'm surprised at how hungry it makes me feel, given how little seasoning she added. Here, Chi-chan. This one's yours. Yeah. Thanks. As she hands out bowls of food to everyone. Thanks for the food. Thanks. Feeling a twinge of unease, we all take a spoonful at the same time. It's actually pretty good. Whoa, really? Yeah, this is a whole lot better than I was expecting. I guess. Damn, Chihiro is such a critic. It's on the mild side, but you can taste every ingredient, and none of the flavors really clash with each other, making for a pleasant taste overall. Yeah! I'm glad they liked your cooking, Iroha. Go! Can I get seconds? Yeah! The bowl was on the smaller side, so I've already finished the stew she ladled into it. Flattery aside, it was just that good. I've gotten too dependent on spices and stuff in my cooking, huh? Oh, can I get some more too? Woo! Yeah, there's lots. Don't be shy, Chihiro, come on. Chi-chan also wants more? I'm fine. Chi-chan, don't like it? No, I heard her saying it was good. Oh god, I gotta sneeze. Oh, get away from me, get away from me. Oh, step aside. Never mind, I think I'm good. Well, I can't say it was bad. Katsugai nods, strangely frustrated. Oh, then, it's okay. It's just like, I'd really rather have some meat. Don't say that. She's gonna go get you some meat and cook it. Shall we go hunt something? We can probably get some deer or rabbit pretty quickly. Huh? Oh, no, you don't have to go that far. Wait, isn't that kind of hard and time consuming to hunt deer or rabbit? Well, I hunt them with my main body, so no, not especially. And I always share with some with Iroha. Whoa. Wild game is kind of a luxury food, I always thought. Sometimes Grandpa brings home venison? Venison? What is that? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Hold on, how do you spell it? Get out of here. Get shoe. Let's see. What is originally meant the meat of a game animal, but now refers primarily to the meat of a deer. Interesting. Okay. So just in general, just wild animal meat probably pertaining to this subject. Or maybe specifically deer, I'm not sure. We'll just have to assume. It's pretty good. Rabbit, also yummy, but feels bad. She certainly seems to have been eating well here. Wow. I'm just super relieved that you weren't out here eating wild grass and stuff the whole time. Could have had me fooled. Lots of really yummy grasses too. That's not really my point, but at any rate, I'm glad you were eating okay. Seriously, Katsugai, why do you look so frustrated? I don't look frustrated. You're just imagining it. I swear, what's gotten into her? She's pissed. She's pissed. Or maybe the guilt's just so overwhelming for her. I don't know. It could be a multitude of things. After finishing the food, we went down to the river to wash up the utensils. And after that, Iroha showed us around the house, and then we went for a stroll around the area. It's so relaxing out here, underneath the warm spring sun. I think I must stop there for today. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you for sticking it out as I was struggling to say words today. And sentences in general. So, I always appreciate you guys. And I will be back soon with another one. And look forward to that. So, once again, guys, thank you guys for being here so much. I love and appreciate you. And as always, this has been Obediently Yours, Count Silver, signing off.